So hello guys, my name is Fatin and this is my second session. So today we're gonna learn row echelon form, row echelon. Ah, forgive me for my handwriting. Row echelon form, which is also known as Gaussian elimination method. So yeah, we're gonna learn this and we're gonna also learn reduce row echelon form if we have time. Alright, so what is row echelon form? Now in my last session you will notice that we have understood that how to convert a linear system into augmented matrix. It was something like this: 1 2 3. It's just random, so don't worry about that. 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. And if the linear system has some values on the right side like this, x minus 3 3y into something or 2, if the right side has a value, we write it just here in the augmented matrix. So let's assume this system has the solution of 12, and this one has 6, and this one has 1. Alright, so this is our augmented matrix, and we're going to see the row echelon form here. So here in the row echelon, so in order to find or you can say that in order to convert this to row echelon form, you have to find the pivots. Now what does pivot mean? Pivot means that you have to find the leading elements of a corresponding row and column. So the question is, how do we know it's a pivot? So in order to be pivot, you must have to look that it has to be non-zero. Like a pivot cannot be zero. If it's zero, then it defeats the purpose already. So alright, we are going to find a pivot here. Now in the first row or first column, you are seeing that there is a non-zero, right? So it is the pivot. It's the pivot for this and this. Alright, so this is done. So now we look here. So we are already finding the non-zero here, right? So this will be our pivot. Alright, so that's done. Then again we are seeing that there is a it's a non-zero, 9. So it's our third pivot. Actually think the pivot as something as a leader. If you think them as a leader, then it becomes easier. So alright, we have found our pivot. Now what to do, right? Like, why did we even find the pivots? So the thing is, in order to be row echelon form, you have to make these elements 0. Means under every pivot you have to make each element 0. It means this pivot here, the 2 and 3 both has to be 0. Similarly, for this pivot, the 6 has to be 0 and 9, and since there is nothing at the bottom, so it's automatically 0. If there's nothing, then it's automatically 0, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so now I hope you guys know the matrix subtractions, additions. So I just gonna write 0 0 and 0. Now if you guys don't know the basics, it's totally fine. You can tell me, or if you can, or you can um, just comment on my video. All right, if you don't know how to do matrix abstractions or matrix multiplication, I will tell you that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You have to make this 0, and the row echelon and what's the reduced row echelon form, or it's called Gaussian Jordan elimination. So in the Gaussian Jordan elimination, you have to make each, how can I say that actually, like for each pivots, the upper and the down elements both has to be 0. Yeah, it will be 0 2, and for this 8 and 7 will be 0 2. So that is actually reduced row echelon form. So it's very easy. So all we have to do is we just have to do some, like, I'll just give you an example. So we're going to change row 2 for this, right? So R2 will be, just write them like this, and then you can edit, you can modify the um, subtraction or addition here. Just keep in space. Alright, so 9, so 8, right? So it's very easy. You just have to nine minus 8. So it will turn automatically 0. It will be 0. Yeah, it will be 0, and for this 9 into 9 into, oh, I forgot something. R1 equals to 7 R1. Now you have to notice for one thing. Oh no, so my mistake a bit. Alright, sorry for that. So you have to notice one thing. You have to change these elements also. Yeah, these elements also you have to change, not just this one. Alright, so let's try changing this one. We already got a 0 here. Now it will be row 2 equals to 9 to 45 minus, alright, so this will be 45, and this will be 7 into R 28 minus, oh sorry, it's 9, my mistake. So it will be 9 to 4, 36 minus, or this will be 36, then since it's 0, right, so it will be 36. It's 36. All right, just all right, so this one we already have 0 here. R2 equals to, we already have 0, so it will be 0 because R2 and R3 both are 0, and if you multiply something by 0, then it's automatically 0. You can actually validate my calculation. All right, So let's go for 9 into R1 equals to 0. 9 into 9 minus, it will be 9. Alright, so what will be our new matrix? I'm gonna write it here. Oh, I seem to have forgotten this too. Yeah, alright. Let's change this to, you have to make changes to them. Alright, don't forget that you have to change them also. So R2 equals to 9. R2 equals to 9. C 6 minus 8. 6 minus 8 equals to minus 2. It's already minus 2, and 9 12 into 9, 96 minus 96 minus 7 equals to 89. It will be 89. Alright, so let's write our new matrix. It look hectic. 9 0 0 36 45 0. Yeah, it's 0. I mean, that was our purpose, to make them 0. Alright, so 89 2 and 1. Alright, so that's our new 0. Now for this 45 we have to change these also. We now notice one thing, we don't have to do any kind of elements change for this one because it's already 0 for this row. So we have to think about this, only this. Alright, so for 45 we will have another change. R2 equals to R2 alright, so it will be 36 R2 minus 45 R, oh, I seem to have made a mistake, sorry for that. It will be R1 equals to my mistake, a big one. You just have to be concentrated on this, right? Just be concentrated. So in the 36 R1 equals to 36 into 45 actually. 45 R1 minus 36 R2. Then we can actually get our 0. 36 R2. It will be like this. I just kill this. Alright, so I'm gonna erase it here for good thing. Alright, so we got our 0 0 0 45 0 0 and 9. Now notice what I have said. If we are making everything up and down 0 of any pivot, then it's reduced row echelon form, right? Remember that while you're doing it, don't get lost. Alright, so it's already 0. Now we have to 45 into R1, so 45 into 9 equals to, let me calculate real quick, let me calculate. 45 into 9. It's 405. R2 is already 0, right? So anything multiplied by 0 is already 0. 45, and it will be 0. Yeah, it will be 0 as well. Alright, so this is, gentlemen, our reduced row echelon form. This 0 0, everything is 0. That's it, and you can calculate it yourself. And do let me know in the comment box the calculations. I would love to see that you guys are actually engaging in my contents. So yeah, that's it for our session. So next session probably will be inverse of a matrix and else. I will try to cover more things too. So that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, and stay hydrated, and Ramadan Mubarak.